नमस्कार सभी को, मैं स्नेहा झा आप सभी का स्वागत करती हूँ आज के YouTube लाइव इंटरैक्टिव सेशन में। गुड आफ्टरनून ऑल ऑफ यू। वी वेलकम यू ऑल इन टुडेज YouTube लाइव इंटरैक्टिव सेशन। जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं, ये एक पहल है कारा द्वारा, सेंट्रल अडॉप्शन रिसोर्स अथॉरिटी द्वारा। ये आप सभी तक अडॉप्शन से रिलेटेड, दत्तक ग्रहण से रिलेटेड सही जानकारी सरल शब्दों में पहुंचे। इस सेशन का हमारा जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो हमारे जो भी प्रोस्पेक्टिव अडॉप्टिव पेरेंट्स हैं उनके लिए, स्टेक होल्डर्स के लिए, या कोई भी व्यक्ति जो अडॉप्शन की जानकारी लेना चाहता है उन सभी के लिए है। इस सेशन को हेड करेंगी सीईओ मिस भावना सक्सेना जी। साथ ही साथ हमें ज्वाइन किया है कारा के बाकी सभी सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स ने। मैं आप सभी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आपके जो भी सवाल हैं, आपके जो भी कमेंट्स हैं, आपके जो भी प्रश्न हैं, वो कमेंट सेक्शन में डालें। So before we begin, I would request Madam for her introductory remarks.
Very good evening to everyone. हमारे साथ आज के YouTube लाइव सेशन में जुड़े हुए सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स को मेरा नमस्कार। इससे पहले हम लोग कारा में फेसबुक लाइव सेशंस करते थे। आज हम पहली बार इसी सेशन को फेसबुक की जगह YouTube पर लाइव कर रहे हैं और आशा है कि ये फॉर्मेट भी उतना ही कन्वीनियंट आपके लिए और हमारे लिए सक्सेसफुल होगा जितना कि पहले रहा है। बेसिकली इस सेशन का जो पर्पस है वो ये है कि एक तरफ तो आपके जो भी सवाल हैं, क्वेश्चंस हैं, डाउट्स हैं कारा से रिलेटेड, अडॉप्शन प्रोसेस से रिलेटेड, उसके बारे में आप हमसे वो सवाल पूछ सकते हैं जिससे कि हम आपके समस्याओं का समाधान कर सकें या क्वेश्चंस का जवाब दे सकें। और हमारी तरफ से ये कि हम जो आपको बताना चाहते हैं प्रोसीजर्स के बारे में या हमको जो फीडबैक मिलती है उसके बारे में हम आपको कारा के अडॉप्शन प्रोसीजर्स के बारे में जानकारी दे सकें। इस सेशन को शुरू करने से पहले और आपके क्वेश्चंस लेने से पहले मैं 2-3 बातों के बारे में आपको पहले से बताना चाहूँगी। पहली बात ये है कि हमारे पास ये जो सेशन है वो थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट है। It will not last for more than 1 hour. We having a good number of people who will be joining us for this session. तो आप जो अपने इंडिविजुअल केसेस हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरी सीनियोरिटी कब है, रेफरल कब आएगा, इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस अगर आप हमसे नहीं पूछेंगे तो बेहतर होगा, क्योंकि एक एक क्वेश्चन का ना तो हमारे पास पैप से रिलेटेड डेटा ऑन हैंड है कि आप हमसे पूछें कि सीनियोरिटी क्या है और हम इमीडिएटली डेटा को देख के आपको बता दें कि आपकी सीनियोरिटी ये है, ना तो ये डेटा हमारे पास इस टाइप के सेशन में रेडिली अवेलेबल होता है। और सेकेंडली ना ही इस क्वेश्चन का कोई इमीडिएट सही आंसर होता है। जैसे कि आप सभी को पता है कि कारा में जो रेफरल प्रोसेस है वो फुली ऑटोमेटेड है। जो भी पैप अपने आप रजिस्ट्रेशन के टाइम में प्रेफरेंसेस देते हैं या आप जो इंडिकेशन जो भी प्रेफरेंसेस देते हैं जेंडर की, एज की, रीजन की, उन सब के हिसाब से ही सीनियोरिटी के हिसाब से आप एक तरफ जो हमारा केयरिंग्स पोर्टल है उसमें एक क्यू में होते हैं, उसी के हिसाब से आपकी जो सीनियोरिटी है वो डिसाइड होती है। दूसरी तरफ हमारे पास क्यू में होते हैं वो बच्चे जो लीगली फ्री फॉर अडॉप्शन है, तो इसमें ये लीगली फ्री फॉर अडॉप्शन बच्चे भी ऐसे दूसरी क्यू में होते हैं और ये क्यू जो है दोनों साथ साथ मूव करती है। जैसे जैसे पेरेंट्स अपनी सीनियोरिटी के हिसाब से आते हैं लाइन में, उस समय लीगली फ्री बच्चे अगर उनकी प्रेफरेंसेस के हिसाब से अवेलेबल होते हैं तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली जो सॉफ्टवेयर है उनको मैच कर देता है और आप लोगों को रेफरल मिल जाता है। तो ऐसा भी हो सकता है, बहुत सारे लोग हमसे पूछते हैं कि मेरे से नीचे जो था जूनियर था, मेरी सीनियोरिटी ज्यादा थी लेकिन मुझसे नीचे वाली सीनियोरिटी के लोगों को रेफरल पहले कैसे आ गया, मुझे क्यों नहीं आया, मेरी सीनियोरिटी कैसे बदल गई। इस तरह के सवाल हमारे पास अक्सर इस सेशंस में या हमारे इंटरेक्शंस में लोग रेज करते हैं। उसका जवाब यही है कि आपकी सीनियोरिटी और आपके नीचे पर्सन की सीनियोरिटी अलग है, प्रेफरेंसेस अलग है। तो हो सकता है कि आपकी प्रेफरेंस का बच्चा उस समय LFA की क्यू में नहीं आया हो या अवेलेबल भी नहीं हो हमारे पूल में, जबकि आपके नीचे वाले सीनियोरिटी में हो सकता है उनकी जो प्रेफरेंस है उसके बच्चे LFA बच्चे हमारे पास अवेलेबल हो, तो वो सिस्टम उसी के साथ मैच करेगा जिसकी वो प्रेफरेंस के चिल्ड्रन जो है वो अवेलेबल है। तो ये एक पॉइंट है जिसकी वजह से जिन लोगों की सीनियरिटी नीचे भी होती है उनको भी रेफरल पहले आ जाता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल 0 to 2 की जो कैटेगरी है, वो 0 to 2 कैटेगरी में मैक्सिमम लोग अप्लाई करते हैं, तो उसकी लिस्ट हमेशा लंबी होती है, उसका वेटिंग पीरियड हमेशा बहुत लंबा होता है, क्योंकि इतने बच्चे नहीं हैं 0 to 2 कैटेगरी में लीगली फ्री फॉर अडॉप्शन हमारे पास कारा के पूल में, जितने की डिमांड है इस कैटेगरी के बच्चों की, तो इसीलिए उनका वेटिंग पीरियड जो है वो थोड़ा ज्यादा लंबा हो जाता है। लेकिन ऑन द अदर हैंड अगर आपने आपकी प्रेफरेंस है स्लाइटली ओल्डर बच्चे, तो वो बच्चे हमारे पास रेडिली अवेलेबल होते हैं, और उन लोगों की सीनियरिटी चाहे बहुत नीचे भी हो तब भी उन लोगों का जो रेफरल है वो पहले आ जाता है। तो इट रियली डिपेंड्स ऑन योर सीनियरिटी एंड योर प्रेफरेंसेस, and therefore there is no real answer to when the referral will come, because even we don't know. It is an automatic matching by the system. So therefore I request you not to raise this particular question in this forum. Apart from that, if you have any questions on the general procedure, वो आप हमसे पूछ सकते हैं। दूसरी बात मैं अभी आपको बता देती हूँ, that is not really related to the questions, is that आप लोगों में से जो भी लोग हैं जो जल्दी में हैं, और अगर आपके पास कोई डाउट्स अप्रोच करते हैं, कहते हैं कि हम कारा के थ्रू जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आप बाहर से हम आपको दिलवा देंगे, थोड़ा खर्चा होगा लेकिन आपको बच्चा मिल जाएगा, इस तरह की जो इलीगल जो वो हैं फोरम्स हैं अवेलेबल, आप लोग उसके ट्रैप में मत आइएगा। ये सब एक्टिविटी इलीगल है। लीगल अडॉप्शन सिर्फ कारा के द्वारा किया जाता है, और बाहर से बिना कारा के प्रोसेस के थ्रू जो भी अगर आप अडॉप्शन कर रहे हैं वो इलीगल है, उसके ऊपर सजा भी होती है जेजे एक्ट में। और आप इस तरह के किसी भी खरीद फरोख्त या इस तरह के किसी भी टेम्पटेशन में फॉल ना करें। कारा के पास आइए, रजिस्ट्रेशन कीजिए हमारी वेबसाइट पर, हो सकता है टाइम लगे थोड़ा, लेकिन यही सही तरीका है अडॉप्शन का, यही लीगल तरीका है, और सिर्फ यही लीगल तरीका है, और इसके अलावा कोई लीगल तरीका नहीं है इस देश में अडॉप्शन करने का हम के अलावा। इसलिए मैं आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप लोग सिर्फ कारा के थ्रू लीगल अडॉप्शन कीजिए। वी विल बी रियली क्वेश्चंस।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। जैसा कि मैम ने एड्रेस किया है, जो सबसे ज्यादा हमारे पास ग्रीवांसेस आती हैं, क्वेरीज आती हैं, वो वेटिंग पीरियड को लेकर के और सीनियरिटी को लेकर के आती हैं। दैट मैम हैज ऑलरेडी एड्रेस्ड, और मैम इससे रिलेटेड जो हमारे फर्स्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चंस थे वो इसी से रिलेटेड थे, दैट दे हैड रजिस्टर्ड समवेयर इन दिसंबर, और कब तक उनको बच्चा मिलेगा। तो आपकी जो क्वेरी थी वो ऑलरेडी मैम एड्रेस कर चुकी हैं। मूविंग ऑन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, currently what is the time taken for approval of NOC once a child is referred?
See, as per the JJ Act, the time for issuing the NOC after all the documents have been received by us is 10 days. लेकिन जब आपको रेफरल आता है और रेफरल के बाद जो है आप उसको रिजर्व करते हैं, उसका ही एक 30 डेज का पीरियड तो स्ट्रेट अवे वो ही हो जाता है। 48 आवर्स में आप रिजर्व करते हैं, उसके बाद 30 डेज में जो है मैचिंग होती है, एडॉप्शन कमेटी मीटिंग होती है, 30 डेज का टाइम होता है। उसके बाद जो है वो पूरी प्रोसेस शुरू होता है। प्रोसेस में जो है आपकी आफा वहाँ एक होम स्टडी रिपोर्ट होती है, उसके बाद वहाँ की आफा आर्टिकल 5 और 17 वहाँ की सेंट्रल अथॉरिटी से लिख के हमको भेजती है। ये जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स का एक्सचेंज है कारा और दूसरी कंट्री में, उस सब में टाइम लगता है। हमारी तरफ से कोशिश रहती है कि हमारे पास फाइल्स जैसे ही आए हम उसको इमीडिएटली डिस्पोज ऑफ कर दें। कभी भी ये मुझे नहीं लगता कि 2 या 3 दिन से ज्यादा फाइल्स हमारे पास रहती हैं, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दी वॉल्यूम ऑफ वर्क। हम लोग उसे फौरन ही क्लियर कर देते हैं। उसके बाद जब वो दूसरी कंट्री में जाती है आफाज के पास, तो वहां पर कभी कभी आर्टिकल 5 और 17 को इशू होने में टाइम लग जाता है। उस टाइम का अगेन हम यहाँ से नहीं कह सकते हैं कि वो कितना टाइम लेंगे आर्टिकल 5 और 17 में। कुछ कंट्रीज में बहुत जल्दी इशू हो जाता है, कुछ कंट्रीज में टाइम लगता है, कुछ रीजन्स में, कुछ कंट्रीज से कुछ रीजन्स में बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन उनकी आफा कितनी एफिशिएंट है, उसके बेसिस पर भी जल्दी हो जाता है। और कभी कभी जो वहाँ की सेंट्रल अथॉरिटीज है वो टाइम लेती हैं, वो असेस करती हैं अपने हिसाब से, अपने जो भी उनके इंटरनल प्रोसेसेस हैं वो जितना भी टाइम लेती हैं। जब वो सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स हमारे पास कारा के पास आ जाते हैं इंक्लूडिंग आर्टिकल 5 और 17, उसके बाद हम 10 डेज का टाइम देते हैं आपका एनओसी इशू करने के।
थैंक यू मैम। Next question is Can a POCSO victim give her child for adoption under HAMA? The question has been raised by DPO Pithoragarh. Sir, अगर आप थोड़ा elaborate कर सकें, because as per our understanding, usually जो POCSO victims होते हैं उनको भी institution में रखा जाता है और further जो baby deliver होता है उनका care भी जो होता है वो state का mandate है. So from that route, we have not come across any such case that goes to HAMA. So
what I would suggest is कि POCSO victim जो हैं वो बच्चों को सरेंडर करते हैं जेजे के प्रोसेस के थ्रू ही वो अगर बच्चों को सरेंडर करते हैं तो हमारे सिस्टम में आ जाते हैं और फिर हम उन्हें वेरीफाइड और सही फैमिलीज में एडॉप्शन के लिए प्लेस करते हैं. माय रिक्वेस्ट वुड बी टू एनीवन वुड बी कि अगर आप ऐसा कोई बच्चा है जिसको आप नहीं रखना चाहते हैं किसी भी कारण से, कोशिश कीजिए कि रखें, क्योंकि बच्चे का जो है वो बेस्ट इंटरेस्ट उसकी बायोलॉजिकल मदर और बायोलॉजिकल फैमिली के साथ ही होता है. वो दैट इज द बेस्ट वे टू डू इट. उसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की बहुत स्कीम्स भी हैं जिससे आपको असिस्टेंस मिल सकती है. लेकिन अगर फिर भी किसी वजह से आपको लगता है कि यू नीड टू गिव अवे द चाइल्ड, देन यू शुड कम इनटू आवर सिस्टम. आप चाइल्ड वेलफेयर कमेटी के पास जाइए, वहां पर सरेंडर कर दीजिए बच्चे को और हम उसे अपने सिस्टम में लेके अच्छी फैमिलीज में, वेरीफाइड फैमिलीज में एडॉप्शन के लिए प्लेस करेंगे.
जी बिल्कुल मैम, जैसा कि मैम ने बोला उसी चीज को हम और हाईलाइट करना चाहेंगे कि जो सेफ गार्ड्स हैं वो जेजे में कई गुना ज्यादा हैं, जहां फैमिली का भी उतना ही वेरिफिकेशन होता है जो बच्चे को सरेंडर करना चाह रही है और उस फैमिली का भी उतना ही स्ट्रिक्ट वेरिफिकेशन होता है जो बच्चे को गोद लेना चाह रही है. अगर आपके पास कुछ पर्टिकुलर केस है तो वो आप जरूर शेयर करें. अभी तक हमें जो आपके क्वेरी से समझ आया, हम यही सजेस्ट करेंगे कि उन विक्टिम्स को, उनकी फैमिली को सही मार्गदर्शन दिया जाए, सही गाइडेंस दी जाए, सो दैट द चिल्ड्रन आर प्लेस्ड इन अडॉप्शन थ्रू जेजे एक्ट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, आप लोगों का एक रूल है कि 4 और कितने भी बच्चे हों वो एक ही फैमिली से हैं तो वो सब बच्चे को एक ही पैप को लेना चाहिए, वो गलत है मैडम?
देखिए, मैं आपको इसका लॉजिक बता देती हूँ. आपका जो भी ओपिनियन है सही या गलत का, लेकिन इसका एक लॉजिक है. हमारे पास जो बच्चे आते हैं वो ऑर्फन, अबंडन या सरेंडर्ड बच्चे होते हैं. कभी कभी जो बच्चे ऑर्फन होते हैं वो सिबलिंग्स होते हैं, 2 भाई हैं, 2 बहन हैं या भाई बहन हैं, उनके माता पिता नहीं हैं किसी वजह से, तो हमारे पूल में आ गए हैं. अब आप देखिए कि ये जो बच्चे हैं इनका दुनिया में अब एक दूसरे के अलावा और कोई नहीं बचा है, सिर्फ सिबलिंग्स ही बचे हैं. तो ये सही नहीं है कि हम उनको अलग अलग करके एडॉप्शन में भेज दें और उन्हें फिर कभी वो लीगली भी सेपरेट हो जाएं. हम चाहते हैं कि जितनी भी बायोलॉजिकल कनेक्शन उनके आपस में फैमिली रिलेशन है, कम से कम एक ही जगह बच्चे चले जाएं तो आगे भी एक दूसरे का सहारा रहेंगे और उनको कोई मेंटल इमोशनल सपोर्ट रहेगी. वो बिल्कुल अपने आप को अकेला महसूस नहीं करेंगे. इसलिए जहां तक हो सकता है हम कोशिश करते हैं कि सिबलिंग सेपरेट नहीं हो, एक ही फैमिली में जाए.
थैंक यू मैम. Next question is, I'm living in Sweden since last 6 years and wanted to adopt my sister's child. As my sister has died and there is no one to take care of the son, what is the procedure for inter-country adoption from Sweden?
Okay. So, see, the procedure for inter-country adoption is that आप स्वीडन में जो आपकी आफा है उसको अप्रोच कीजिए. ऑथराइज्ड फॉरेन एडॉप्शन एजेंसीज हैं, स्वीडन में भी हैं हमारी ऑथराइज्ड एजेंसीज. आप उनको अप्रोच कीजिए, वो आपको रजिस्टर करके आपकी जो रिक्वेस्ट है हमारे पास भेज देंगे. जब हमारे पास वो रिक्वेस्ट आ जाएगी तो हम उसका फील्ड में डीएम से वेरिफिकेशन करवाएंगे. वेरिफिकेशन होने के बाद हम वो आपकी आफा को वापस भेजेंगे कि यहाँ पर सब ठीक है एंड वी हैव चेक्ड एंड एवरीथिंग इज ओके. बेस्ड ऑन दैट स्वीडन विल इशू आर्टिकल 5 and 17. बेसिकली वो स्वीडिश अथॉरिटीज एक्सेप्ट करेंगी एज अ कंट्री कि हम इस बच्चे को अपनी कंट्री में सिटीजन की तरह लेने के लिए तैयार हैं. उसकी इमिग्रेशन क्लियरेंस और सिटीजनशिप का जो फ्यूचर है, उसके लीगल राइट्स उस कंट्री में, दैट इज स्वीडन में, एश्योर करने के लिए स्वीडन जो है आर्टिकल 5 और 17 हमको भेजेगी। जैसे ही हमारे पास ये आर्टिकल 5 और 17 आ जाएंगे, हम लोग उसके बेसिस पर एनओसी इशू करेंगे। एनओसी इशू होने के बाद आप बच्चों को एडॉप्शन ऑर्डर इशू होता है, उसके बाद आप बच्चे को लीगली स्वीडन में लेके जा सकते हैं। उसमें आपको ना तो यहाँ कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी बच्चे का पासपोर्ट बनवाने में या किसी और फॉर्मेलिटीज को कंप्लीट करने में, ना आपको स्वीडन में कोई प्रॉब्लम।
थैंक यू मैम। और जो भी ऑडियंस हमारे साथ जुड़ी है, ऑल दोज हु वांट टू नो अबाउट द बेसिक प्रोसीजर ऑफ अडॉप्शन, आप लोग प्लीज कारा की वेबसाइट विजिट करें। वहां पे बहुत सिंप्लीफाइड मैनर में एक प्रोटोकॉल करके आपको एक सेक्शन दिखेगा। यू कैन गो एंड सी व्हाट इज द बेसिक प्रोसीजर फॉर एनी टाइप ऑफ अडॉप्शन, and if you still have any query, you can always reach out to Kara Help Desk, and you can always drop in your query in the Grievance portal, query portal. That is also available on our website. Next question is, we received a referral which had no medical reports attached with MER. We followed up with SA and raised grievance. Please advise on what to do if this happens again, how to get reports in 48 hours.
See, when the child goes into a referral, usually the CSR and the MERs are there along with the details of the child. वो रेफरल के साथ होता है, और अगर नहीं है किसी वजह से, जैसे कि आप कह रहे हैं कि नहीं है, तो ऐसे में आप बच्चे को पास कर सकते हैं। अगर 48 आवर्स में सार रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रही है या आप, तो एक तो आप बच्चे को पास कर सकते हैं, सेकेंडली आप हमें ग्रीवेंस रेज कर सकते हैं, जिससे कि हम सार से कनेक्ट होके वो MERs आपको अवेलेबल करवा दें। बट सपोज ये पूरा प्रोसेस नहीं हो पाता 48 आवर्स में, तो आप बच्चे को पास ऑन कर सकते हैं, या फिर आप ग्रीवेंस रेज करके हमसे एक्सटेंशन भी सीख कर सकते हैं।
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is again related to seniority. So, as we have already taken it up in the introductory remarks only, जो भी आपके seniority related या waiting period related queries हैं, उनको हम इस forum में address नहीं कर पाएंगे. So, we are going to skip this particular question. Next question is, can I upload documents myself in Kara portal or send documents after consent? And Swedish government. I think this is the continuation question of the intercountry relative adoption.
Basically, you will have to go through your AFA. All intercountry procedures are carried out through the AFA and not directly by the PAPS, even on the portal.
Okay, so next question is, what are steps to adopt baby in India for Indian citizens living abroad? What is the wait time? Can we start the process while being overseas?
What are the steps to adopt baby in India for Indian citizens living abroad? Intercountry. Yeah.
OCI parent.
It will be the same as intercountry adoption. It is the same procedure. You have to approach the AFA. AFA has to, just what I explained earlier. The procedure is the same if you are living abroad. And the sooner the better. You're saying how much time? Yes. The sooner the better, because it takes time.
Okay. Next question is, please consider increasing the HSR validation period to at least 4 years, because waiting time is greater than 3 years.
We are really trying hard to reduce the waiting time. But more than 3 years, increasing the HSR validation may not be such a good idea, because people actually go through a lot of changes. They might move out, they might get married, their marital status might change, they might have biological children. There are so many things in their jobs may change. A lot of things can happen. 3 years is a pretty long period. So 3 years is, we consider, a fairly optimal time. But we have noted your suggestion. If there is any such discussion, maybe we can think about it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is again related to waiting period. मैंने 1/7/2022 में रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया था, तब मुझे 0 to 2 year चाइल्ड के लिए प्रोसेस किया था. अब दूसरी बार होम स्टडी हुआ है, 3 साल हो गए. अब 2 से 4 के लिए अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा क्या? मुझे 0 to 2 years मिलेगा? सर, जैसे कि हमने बोला कि हम इतना स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन नहीं ले पाएंगे, क्योंकि इसके लिए हमें आपका प्रोफाइल देखना पड़ेगा. तो मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप प्लीज कारा हेल्प डेस्क पे आप कॉल करें. आप साथ ही साथ जो हमारा क्वेरी का पोर्टल है, ग्रीवांस का पोर्टल है, आप कारा की वेबसाइट पे जाइए. वहां पे आप अपना जो क्वेरी है आप उसको रेज करें. क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे काफ़ी इसके लिए हमें आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन डिटेल वगैरह माँगनी पड़ेंगी, जो कि हम पब्लिक फोरम पे वो डिटेल्स हम नहीं माँगना चाहते। तो आप प्लीज़ क्वेरी आप अपनी रेज़ कर दीजिए और कारा हेल्प डेस्क को आप कॉल करके अपना जो क्वेश्चन है आप वो पूछें। Next question we have from Miss Helen. We registered in November 2023 and our HSR completed in Feb 2024. We see a message that HSR expires on Feb 2027. Do we need to do HSR again in that case?
Yes, it needs to be done again after the expiry of 3 years.
Next question is seniority fluctuation क्यों होता है?
I think I did cover that point. Seniority fluctuation इसलिए होता है कि अगर आपके नीचे वाली seniority के लोगों को रेफरल आ गया है तो उसके बेसिस पर fluctuation हो जाता है. All I can assure you is even if there is a fluctuation for which there are reasons, the fact is that if you are at a particular seniority and there is a child available at that point of time, you will get the referral.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is from Miss Isha. Does the interview or rejection information come by email or only by phone? Do we get to see the baby during the interview? Ma'am, I think जो interview term that you are using, you need to specify it.
प्रोसीजर में
It
इंटरव्यू
could be HSR, it could be
बट इट
interview.
कुड बी ACM
Yes.
ACM के दौरान उनको
Not very clear about the question.
Miss Isha, we would request if you could please specify the particular stage of interview that you're talking about, because usually PAPs have to go through 2 rounds of interviews. One is during the home study report, and the other is during adoption committee meeting. So if you could specify it, we would be in a better position to answer your query. Next question is, if any child has been through trauma or assault, do you inform the people before they accept the referrals?
See, the child study report is part of the documents which are sent to the parents at the time of referral. So if there is any history of the child, it is usually covered in the CSR.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. This is the continuation of the intercountry relative adoption. The National Adoption Agency has hefty administrative charges, hence not favorable to go for adoption, hence curious about sending or uploading documents by individual himself in case of family adoption.
As of now, there is no such provision. Basically, the AFAs in other countries, they charge the price for processing the entire fee, just like any other service charge. So, in your country of residence, whatever are the rules, they will have to be followed.
Thank you, ma'am. Next is a suggestion to have the session in English so that everyone can understand. Ma'am, actually, so our response would be in the language in which the question has been raised. So if someone has raised their query in English, we would respond it in English. And if it has been raised in Hindi or Hindi, then it would be responded in Hindi so that it reaches the person who has actually raised the query. Next question is, I strongly propose and request the following. Priority for medical urgency. Just as hospitals prioritize emergency cases, CARA should implement a first priority.
Uh,
it is not
priority and emergency would be very difficult to define. I don't know what you might be referring to, but
Yes.
what might
At
constitute
agency
an
level or
emergency
CARA
in
level
an
should
adoption
be clear.
scenario, it's difficult to envisage.
Yes. Next question is Mr. Vivek Puri is asking, after getting referral of child, if one of PAP is suffering from any chronic disease, can case of rejection?
It depends on the medical certificate which has been prescribed by the pediatrician कि chronic उसमें medical fitness तो दिया होगा ना पहले. All of a sudden someone cannot have the chronic. So it depends. Agency has to see that, ma'am, while processing the case.
I think one you will have to inform if there is any such situation which has arisen where one of the parents has been diagnosed with any chronic or serious disease, and that will then be assessed by the CWC for deciding whether the case can be accepted or rejected. It will really depend upon number of circumstances of the family, the age, the family circumstances,
Support
it
system.
really has to be case by case basis. It cannot be generic at this point of time.
Thank you, ma'am. Next query is from Mr. DPO Pithoragar. This is again related to that Hama query. In our district, there is no CCI present, so we run the risk of POXO victim opting for Hama, maybe due to monetary reason or otherwise.
See, even if there is no CCI, then you can inform the DCPU and the child, the POXO victim will be placed in the nearest CCI. So just because it is not there in a particular district does not mean the child, the victim has no shelter. The shelter is available even if it is in the nearby CCI where the child will be transferred. The second thing is it is really our duty, the duty of the SAR, the CCI, the DCPUs, the CWCs, to counsel the victim not to fall into the trap of monetary gains or otherwise, advise them and guide them to come through the JJ system, surrender the child before the CWC, and bring it into our adoption pool. I know that there is one concern sometimes that I have heard that the mother does not want to disclose her identity at times in such cases. So that confidentiality is maintained. In fact, not only it is maintained at the time of surrender, it is maintained for all future times also. For example, in the surrender deed, the mother can give an undertaking that in case sometime in future my child comes looking for me and wants to know my identity, that identity may not be disclosed. So we respect that confidentiality of the mother and do not disclose the identity. We keep it confidential.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, the cutoff age for a single parent adopting a child aged 0 to 2 years is 40. Does this mean the single parent has to be under 40 years old when registration is completed, or they can be 40 but under 41?
It has to be 40, completed the age of 40. It is not between 40 and 41, it is 40 on the date completed, I mean,
Yes.
on the date of
to 40.
registration.
That means
Up
up
to
to
40.
40.
Up to 40.
And मैम ये तो सिस्टम में ही चेक इन बैलेंस है
Yeah,
हाँ,
yeah.
वो जैसे ही अपना डीओबी डालेंगे
तो
अगर वो
अपने
एक्सीड
आप
करता है तो
हाँ.
उनको वो एज ग्रुप ही विजिबल नहीं होता.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is, in the immediate placement category, is it possible to adopt a girl child under 5 years who has no developmental difficulties? Immediate placement
Yes,
is normal,
yeah.
but under 5, not necessary.
Yeah, yeah. In the immediate placement category, it is possible to adopt. What category, what age, the children of which age is available is really up to, it depends on
Their
who are
own
the children.
referral
Yeah,
cycle.
it depends on which child is there in that portal.
But all children under immediate placement are normal as per their health condition. Next question is, can you please give an overview for adopting a child as a single father? And can a single father get married after adopting a child? I'm Indian citizen.
A single father can adopt a child. A single male can adopt a child, provided the child is not a female. That is, a single male can adopt only a male child and not a female child. That is the answer to your first question. The second thing is, if the single father who has adopted a child gets married, then the mother has to not required, right?
In that case,
Step adoption if they
There
really
will be
want
no
to.
step.
no, in this case,
Step नहीं
it
होगा
would
क्योंकि
not be
biological तो है
required.
नहीं,
तो
yes,
है नहीं ना. They
biological.
can
Right,
adopt.
They
yeah,
can.
They
yeah.
can get married.
Yeah, they can get
can get
married.
married.
There is no bar in getting married if they have adopted a
Yes,
child.
they can get
That
married.
is what it is.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, we are Christians. Can we apply through church marriage certificate or court certificate is compulsory?
A marriage certificate should be through the office of the registrar of marriages only. It has to be an official certificate.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, why revalidation is taking so long? Like we are waiting for almost 2.5 months. Could we get some real-time status update on the website? to have more clarity so we know where the process is reached or stuck?
I think your SA will be the best person, the best agency to answer this question, because this process takes place at the field level, not at the level of Kara. At the most, if you feel that SA is taking too long for doing the HSR revalidation, then you can approach the DCPU.
Next question is, I'm from Chile. I would like to adopt girls, sisters in India. It's too difficult for foreign. Okay. No, वो actually it skipped. There were so many questions coming in. Okay, so it's too difficult for foreign parents to get an adoption of siblings. Would be easier to apply to just one girl.
No, it is not like that. In fact, we have many siblings, including girl child who are siblings who are available for adoption. If you apply, I'm sure you will be getting a referral. Otherwise, in immediate placement portal also, there are children who are available, siblings. You can look at both. You can look at the immediate placement portal as well. Otherwise, you can register and you will get a referral. We have children available.
Yes, we had a similar question from Mansi Vaidya. How much time it takes for siblings and an immediate placement we can get normal baby aged 0 to 2 years?
Difficult. 0 to 2 years. I mean, 0 to 2 years children are so in demand that they usually just go for referral, especially if they are normal. They don't land in immediate placement category. But you can look at other children who are available in the immediate placement portal.
And we have a like follow-up question from Miss Isha. The interview that she was referring to was the ACM actually. This interview is with the SA after reserving the child. So they are asking, do they get to see the baby during
Yes,
ACM?
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. You get to see them, meet the child, you get to interact with the child.
Next question is from Mr. Jaydeep. Hello team, are referrals sent on Saturdays, Sundays or gadgeted holidays? Because Kara office is closed.
Referrals are not sent on Saturday, Sundays, or state holidays. We send it only from Monday to Friday.
Next question. We registered in May 2023 for 0 to 2, no gender choice, South Zone. When can we expect our referral?
I cannot answer this question. It's unpredictable. Yeah,
Yes.
it's not cannot be predicted.
Okay, so next question is, can SSC certificate be accepted as birth certificate for adoption via AFA if birth certificate is not available?
Yes, senior secondary certificate, the school certificate.
Matriculation certificate.
Yes, that is a valid document. उसी में ही होता है birth certificate.
Yeah, matriculation certificates can be accepted, but it really depends upon AFA.
Yes.
Upon the country. I mean, in
Yes.
India it is acceptable, but I'm not very certain whether that country permits this certification or uses this as a valid document for certifying the birth. So you really have to check with the AFA.
Their categorization as well.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. Can my friend adopt a baby through NGO registered through the JJ Act?
Well, the adoption process is through Kara only. There is no direct adoption through an NGO. There is no such process.
Yes. Next question is, if my age is 42 and wife age is 44, can we apply for baby of 0 to 2 years?
42.
86 हो गया
86.
85 से ऊपर हो गया ना तो फिर 4 वाला आएगा.
Yes. So the composite age for adoption is 85 years. So in that case, you will be eligible for 2 to 4 years.
Yes. Next question. What is the wait time for an immediate placement referral? Do we get to choose gender, age easily?
So there is no referral in the immediate placement category. The immediate placement category children are visible. You can reserve a child from this portal, and there is no restriction on gender, age. Depends upon which children are available. You can study their profile and you can reserve that child from immediate placement.
Next question is from Shivani Pandit. I'm from Bengaluru. I have registered on Kara and documents submitted in January, but I did not get any calls for HSR. Can you tell me how much time it will take? Ma'am, as we have already clarified, because you will need to share your registration number. So please get in touch with Kara Help Desk, raise your query on the Grievance portal of Kara. Then only we'll be able to fetch details of your particular profile and monitor it.
HSR का भी बताया अभी कि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से
एजेंसी से
हाँ।
कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं.
Next question is, thank you for answering. Okay, so it is I think,
follow-up
yeah.
question.
Thank you for answering my question regarding NER without medical report. If we pass on the referral, we have wasted one chance and have to wait 30 days. Please consider waiving such referrals.
See, if you have received a referral without any document, then certainly it's on us. So we would consider your request. But yeah.
Okay, next question is, why Kara website is not accessible from overseas? My wife is 23, I'm 28. Can we adopt 0 to 2 years? Due to medical condition, we cannot become parents biologically.
So yes, you can adopt a child from 0 to 2 years, but for overseas parents, the procedure is through AFA and not directly. The registration and the entire process through Kara, so you can approach your AFA and they will be able to access the website and show you the children.
Next question is, social media team is doing great job. New chairman madam and customer care madam who answers phone is very nice to talk and solve queries.
Thank you so much.
Moving on, the next question is, I received a referral on Friday, but the child medical is incomplete and the agency contact number on the website is incorrect. A grievance was raised, yet no response has been received within 48 hours.
Kindly share the detail with us. Here itself, you can share it. We will pick it up from
Yes.
here and respond to you.
Next question, is HSR revalidation only about updating previous HSR data?
Yes, mostly. It is about updating previous. If there is any change in the data, then it is updated.
Next question, hello ma'am, we applied approximately 3 years ago. Now our waiting list is for all the selected state is under 100. How much time once it will take? So,
We cannot say, but
yeah.
it should be sooner rather than later.
Yes. Next question. As a parent, Kara Help Desk is very helpful. They are very polite, especially Vaishnavi. She is calm and humble. I love her voice. She provided me with all the necessary information. Thank you, ma'am. We'll ensure that this reaches Vaishnavi.
Yes, thank you.
Next question is language taken into consideration when deciding who will get referral for a child 2 to 4 years when the PAP has indicated they are open to all zones? The system does not have any.
Yeah, there is no connection to language.
Yeah.
There's no connection between language and referrals. It really depends upon preferences of gender, age, and region.
Yes. Next question. Can a person with a chronic disease adopt a baby? And if yes, can the application still be rejected even after submitting a doctor's prescription? Our application was rejected on medical grounds.
Well, I don't really know what specific the disease was and what was the doctor's report which was attached. We'll have to take a look at it. But if it is rejected, I'm sure that due diligence was done in that case.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, we have a suggestion from our PAP. मेरा एक सजेशन है कि आप पैप को 3 रेफरल्स भेजने के बाद साइट को ब्लॉक कर देते हैं. ऐसा मत कीजिए. आप चाहे तो 1 साल रेफरल मत भेजिए. आई थिंक
एक साल के बाद वो खुद री रजिस्टर करना ही है.
देखिए, 1 साल के बाद जो है वो रेफरल हम इसलिए बंद कर देते हैं क्योंकि एक पैप को रेफरल जो है सिर्फ 3 बार ही जाता है. इतनी ये जो अडॉप्टेड पैप्स की लाइन है वो इतनी लंबी है कि अगर हम इससे ज्यादा चांसेस किसी भी पैप को देंगे तो फिर बाकी लोगों का जो है वो प्रोसेस और भी डिले हो जाएगा. तो हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि अगर आप सीरियस एडॉप्शन के बारे में, तो आपको जो हम 3 रेफरल भेज रहे हैं उसमें से आपको कोई ना कोई बच्चा पसंद आ ही जाएगा और आप उसे रिजर्व कर ही लेंगे. इससे ज्यादा अगर हम आपको चांसेस देंगे तो जो पहले आपके पीछे लोग वेट कर रहे हैं उनके लिए और बहुत फर्दर डिले हो जाएगा और उसका बहुत ही कंपाउंडिंग इफेक्ट होगा. ईच पेरेंट इनटू वन मोर चांस, उसका आप सोचिए अगर 300 लोग हैं तो कितना ज्यादा डिले पीरियड बढ़ जाएगा.
थैंक यू मैम. Next question is, it's a follow-up question. The revalidation report was submitted in December first week, and since then, revalidation is pending on CARA to approve. So I
There
think
is
it
no
will be
approval for revalidation. Revalidation of
inter-country
HL,
हो सकता है.
HSL.
It is pending with us. Kindly share the detail here itself. We'll check why it is pending. It should not be pending for this long.
Yes.
Kindly share it here itself, the details, if required, or you can send us a mail, whichever way. We will check and respond to you. We are noting it down.
Next, it's a comment. This is a wonderful initiative. Thanks for making the information so approachable.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think that was the whole point of having these sessions. Next is, you missed my question. If possible, please answer. Ma'am, I think you will have to resend your queries because there are so many comments coming in. It's very difficult to juggle between all of them. Next question, for in-country final adoption order, can the PAP be present before the DM through video conferencing if allowed by the DM? If yes, there isn't a written clause regarding it, making tough for the PAPs.
It is the discretion of the DM.
DM,
It
yes.
is really the discretion of the DM, but I would suggest that you be physically present because anyway the child has to be taken.
Yes.
Or even if the child is in PAFC, it's a good idea to take the copy, the signed copy of the adoption order directly and be present. The DM who issues the adoption order also likes to satisfy himself that he's issuing the right order to the right person.
Next question is from Kumar Vineet. 7-day reservation list, RI and RI, OCI, etc. If I reserve a child from the 7-day list and for any reason the match does not proceed further, does it impact my seniority on the wait list?
No. For special needs children, immediate placement children, and 7-day reservation portal, there is no impact on the seniority.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, this is again an appreciation message for our help desk. Thank you for addressing my query. Ravi and Vaibhavi, I think they want to say Vaishnavi, I think, from the help desk were very informative. Thank you, sir. Next question. Our case was otherwise very strong. We were told medically to get a written opinion from a doctor, and we submitted the doctor's letter and all required documents. Even after submitting those papers, I think this
Yeah,
was the
that
question.
medical thing. Kindly share the mail to us because it's difficult to comment at this point without seeing the documents ourselves. So kindly drop us a mail. We will take a look at it and see how we can help.
Next question is, how do the social workers choose the referral? Do they study the family background and see what is a good fit?
No, the social workers do not choose the referral. See, as I mentioned, referral is an automated process on the Carings portal. There is no manual intervention. Certainly, there's no manual intervention at the level of CARA also. Leave aside at the level of social workers. It's completely automated.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, after getting referral, if we are unable to take decision, are we allowed to visit the child in SA in person and then take decision?
No.
No. Basically, you have to take a decision based on the referral that you have received, the CSR and the MER. You can reserve the child. Once you have reserved the child, you can come and meet the child during the ACM.
Next question is from Miss Mansi. मैम मैं immediate placement and referral पे दोनों में मिल सकता है? If I'm looking in referral till now, I'm not tick in immediate placement. मैम आप आई थिंक जो हमें समझ आ रहा है आपने शायद रेफरल के लिए अप्लाई किया है लेकिन आपको इमीडिएट प्लेसमेंट टैब भी आप देखना चाहती हैं जो शायद आपको विजिबल नहीं है. If that is the case, then you can please share your registration number because immediate placement tab और special need हर parent को दिखता है irrespective कि अगर उन्होंने कोई भी preference दी हो ये तीन टैब immediate placement 7 days and special need ये तीन टैब हर parent को PAP को दिखना चाहिए. अगर ऐसा नहीं है आप प्लीज अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर शेयर करिए. हम एक बार इसको अपने IT टीम से जरूर वेरीफाई करवाएंगे. Next question is, can we change family photo in CARA portal?
Can we?
Change for family photo.
Prashant ji, can we change? No, it cannot be changed apparently.
We cannot change it.
Oh, okay. Once it is uploaded, it cannot be changed.
Okay. Next question, when should I start the HSR revalidation process, like 3 months before the previous HSR validation is completed?
Yes, I think 3 months is a
Yes.
good time so that
Yes.
you will not have to wait. You need not wait until the end of the
Yes.
process. You can start at 3 months early.
Next query from Ms. Pratikha. What are the measures taken by CARA to reduce waiting period?
See, there are several measures that we are taking to reduce the waiting period. For to begin with, we are trying to increase the number of children in the adoption pool. For that, we are working with the state agencies and asking them to identify more and more orphan, abandoned, surrendered children in their respective jurisdictions and register them, bring them to the CWC and register them and keep them and register them with and to bring them in the adoption pool. So once the adoption pool is bigger, naturally there'll be greater number of
Yes.
children available. The second thing is we are also trying to reduce the period of declaring the children legally free from adoption. So those children who are already registered and there with us, CARA continuously monitors with the child welfare committees and other stakeholders on the ground to make sure that there are no delays in declaring the children legally free for adoption. Third is that, for example, some of you have mentioned that under POXO victims or other single mothers or other parents who want to surrender their children, we encourage them to come to us and surrender their children instead of handing them out for monetary considerations or going through other illegal channels. To come to JJ pool and give the children to us so that we can increase the number of adoption pool. Then we also monitor very closely with the stakeholders on the ground that HSRs are done in time, HSR revalidations are done on time so that you get quick referrals. We also encourage the parents to complete their documentation, correct documentation and upload it on time so that we reduce the number of this back and forth queries that we do. कभी कभी क्या होता है पेरेंट्स रजिस्टर कर लेते हैं लेकिन उनके अपने पूरे डॉक्यूमेंट्स अपलोड नहीं करते हैं फिर हम उन्हें वापस भेजते हैं कि आपका ये डॉक्यूमेंट रह गया है ये सिग्नेचर मिस हो गया है तो अगर आप एक ही बार अपने डॉक्यूमेंट सब ठीक से करके भेज देंगे तो आप उतनी ही जल्दी हमारी सीनियरिटी लिस्ट में आ जाएंगे इसके अलावा भी हम बहुत सारे मेजर्स ले रहे हैं जैसे कि स्पेशल नीड्स बच्चों तो हम इनकरेज करते हैं कि आप अडॉप्ट करें बहुत सारे बच्चे जो हैं वो बहुत ही माइनर एलिमेंट्स के साथ होते हैं लेकिन उनको स्पेशल नीड्स डिक्लेयर कर दिया जाता है तो आप स्पेशली आई विल एनकरेज एवरीवन हियर कि आप एक बार हमारे स्पेशल नीड्स पोर्टल पे जाके देखिए वहाँ पर जो बच्चे हैं वो बहुत ही अडॉप्टेबल हैं बहुत सारे बच्चे जो हैं पेरेंट्स जो हैं वो स्पेशल नीड बच्चों को अडॉप्ट कर चुके हैं और बहुत खुश हैं बहुत कभी कभी छोटी छोटी प्रॉब्लम होती है जिसकी वजह से उनका कैटेगराइजेशन जो होता है स्पेशल नीड्स में हो जाता है तो आप देखिए वहां पर जाके इमीडिएट प्लेसमेंट के बच्चों को देखिए ओल्डर बच्चों को अडॉप्ट कीजिए ओल्डर बच्चे जो हैं वो हमारे पास काफ़ी सारे अवेलेबल हैं और दे आर ऑल्सो वेटिंग फॉर फैमिली सो आई विल एनकरेज दैट ऑल्सो फॉर पेरेंट्स टू adopt such children also.
Thank you, ma'am. I think waiting period is always a hot topic
I know,
in
it
these
is, it is.
sessions. So next question is, I've seen some videos that special needs child with very less special care are sometimes listed in normal category. Is this true as we get to know only when we visit the child or do some special report?
See, the categorization of the child as normal or special needs is done by the chief medical officer in the district. So they, in their wisdom, being the medical experts, they take a call whether the child is to be declared a normal child or a special category child. Second thing is the basis of that categorization is also listed out in our regulation. So if the child falls into that category or from those disabilities, then the child is listed as a special needs child. Otherwise, the child is listed as a normal child. So it may be so that what you might consider special need is not considered a special need as per law, and therefore the child will figure in the normal category.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question, or it's rather a suggestion from Ms. Malvika Raghuram. Can you please have such sessions for the social workers of IDMs so that our queries are answered? If I email directly, I do not get a response. I'm only impaneled by the IDM and not an employee.
What is this question?
Malvika Raghuram.
Can
You can
we
also see.
Can you also organize sessions with social workers? Yes, actually we do organize these sessions. On every Friday, we have these capacity building training sessions for social workers who are empaneled with CARA, with the AFAs, with all the different stakeholders. And it is done state-wise because we have to, kind of create this awareness generation for everyone. So you may look out at our you can look at our website, you can look at our social media handles where we announce these sessions which you can join.
Thank you, ma'am. Next query is, dear team, I would like to know the possibility of amending the leave rules for adoption, that is providing leave for at least 6 months to all the adoptive parents, irrespective of the age of the child.
Actually, as of now, there is no rule, no leave rule as such. So, I mean, at this point of time, there's a question of amending the leave rule,
Ma'am,
unless you
it
mean
is
something
it
else.
is actually there in the maternity benefit act.
Oh, okay.
So
Yes, central government leave rules.
Oh, you're talking about that leave.
yeah, because in there they have from the date of pre-adoption foster care, they
Mhm.
can have 6 months leave, but I think it is only for 0 to 2 year child.
I see. Can you explain?
Yes. Sir, actually, ma'am, actually, this does not fall under the purview of CARA, but we can always have this suggestion noted and we'll ensure that it reaches the correct authorities. As of now, I think the rule was amended from instead of the adoption order date, it has been changed from the date of pre-adoption foster care. But I guess your query is related to the age of the child. So that we'll have to see because we actually don't have any control over that aspect of the leave rules.
Okay.
That is
Oh,
according
you're
to the
talking
government.
about the leave
Yes.
for the PAP when they're
Yes,
adopted.
yes,
Yes, irrespective of the age of child.
yes.
Okay.
Next question is the revalidation report. Okay, so I think this is again a follow-up question, and they have also given their registration number. So, Miss uh,
Shivani Parikh.
Shikha Parekh.
Shikha Parekh.
Yes.
Actually, there was one male passport.
I
was
would
missing.
request, okay, so we have our officer with us who would answer this queries. Sir, please.
Yeah, we have received your application on 12th of February, and there was male passport was missing, so we received back the case again yesterday. So we are working on it within a.
Document deficit, simple as that. Document
Yeah.
deficit in the board.
So there was some issue with the document
Yes.
which was received yesterday in Karen, and I believe it has been sent back or cleared.
Yes, yesterday
It has
sent
been
back.
it has been sent back for correction of that document.
Okay. So I hope you have received your answer, ma'am. Next question is, we have registered our adoption application last year. Again, this is related to referral and waiting period, and we have reiterated it again and again that this is not in our control. It is totally based on your preferences and the parents having similar preferences in that particular seniority list. Next question is, can I know how much time does it take if you already submit file to CARA and did registration for international adoption?
I
So,
think this was
yeah,
already covered.
yes. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज रेफरल चाइल्ड को रिजर्व करने का समय 48 आवर्स से अधिक होना चाहिए और एजेंसी को भी मेल होना चाहिए एजेंसी को तो
जाता है
उनको तो
SMS।
जाता है जिनका
एजेंसी
बच्चा
को
रहता
मेल
है।
जाता है और जो टाइम है 48 आवर्स का, अभी तो हम लोगों ने 48 ही रखा है क्योंकि जो वेटिंग पीरियड है पेरेंट्स का वो उतने ही वो जो लाइन है बेसिकली वो चलती रहनी चाहिए। अगर हम लॉन्गर पीरियड रखेंगे तो फिर वो लाइन जो है रुक जाएगी, जो वेटिंग पीरियड आपका और भी लंबा हो जाएगा। तो वी कंसिडर कि अगर आपने मन बना लिया है एडॉप्शन का और अगर आपके पास रेफरल आ गया है और जो रिपोर्ट्स आपको देखनी है उतना टाइम शुड बी सफिशिएंट फॉर यू टू बी एबल टू टेक अ डिसीजन।
मैम ये जो क्वेश्चन है वो रेस किया है राजकीय बाल गृह हरिद्वार ने, तो आई थिंक ये 7 से हैं। सर हमारी जानकारी में जब भी किसी बच्चे का रेफरल आपकी एजेंसी से अगर किसी भी पैप को जाएगा तो आपको मेल पे भी इंफॉर्मेशन आती है और SMS अलर्ट्स भी आते हैं। अगर ऐसा कोई केस है आपकी जानकारी में जहां रेफरल गया हो और आप लोग को SMS मेल अलर्ट्स ना आए हो तो आप वो प्लीज हमें बाकी जो फोरम है हमारे या जो हमारी VCs होती हैं उसके थ्रू आप रेस करें ताकि इसका जो भी आगे का एक्शन है वो लिया जा सके। Next question, portal appears to refresh at multiple times during weekdays. Could you please clarify what specific list get refreshed at these intervals and what needs to be monitored?
Well, that is a technical matter, and a technical team monitors it from our end. I don't know how it would be connected to the apps.
Yes, yeah. Ma'am, so how many more questions?
You can take a few more.
Okay. So we are going to take couple of few questions. Miss Pritika is asking if one of the SA, it took almost a year and a half to declare a child as LFA. I would request Kara to please look into such cases.
Yes, we are looking into such cases. It is our there is a team which sits in Kara which continuously does only this job, monitors the delays in declaring the child LFA and make sure that it is done at the earliest.
Next question is, can I know who to contact? We are not getting heard back from Kara. आई हैव रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर विद मी मैम आपका जो भी रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर है आप यहाँ पे कमेंट में ड्रॉप कर दीजिए या फिर हम रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे कि सो दैट कि हमारी जो टीम है वो आपसे कनेक्ट कर सके अदरवाइज जो हमारे हेल्पलाइन के नंबर है वो आपको कारा की वेबसाइट पे मिल जाएंगे next is HSR revalidation. Do we need to provide a medical certificate again? Can we use that certificate again if there are no major changes in the medical reports?
I think it would be a good idea to get it again.
Refresh.
To
The entire
get
idea is
yeah,
to have
yeah.
a relook at
Updated
everything.
medical
Reports.
report would be advised.
Next question is, what is timeline to get back from Kara International Adoption already registered from Canada?
There is no timeline. As soon as the file is processed from the end, from the APA's end, we process it.
Yes. Do we need to submit all the documents which we gave in re-HSR to the agency who calls us for referral, or do we need to submit fresh documents as it takes time to make fresh file?
Actually, the old documents, for example, birth certificate need
Yes.
not be refreshed, your educational qualification need not be refreshed. Whatever remains the same need not be refreshed except for, if there is any change. For example, if you move places or if you have changed a job, there is a change in your income profile or medical profile, those
marital status.
marital status, those kind of documents need to be updated. Otherwise, of course, the regular stable documents would remain.
Yes. Next question is, special need child को direct reserve करने का प्रावधान होता है क्या?
जी बिल्कुल जरूर स्पेशल नीड बच्चों को आप डायरेक्टली पोर्टल पे जाके रिजर्व कर सकते हैं और ये तो लाइक इमीडिएट प्लेसमेंट और 7 days पोर्टल और स्पेशल नीड्स बच्चों को डायरेक्टली पोर्टल पे जाके रिजर्व।
Next question. जी. Next question. I would like to know if there is any list of diseases that can be considered fit for adoption. I have psoriasis and want to adopt. Can you please guide?
There is no such list which bars that which lists out diseases that people with these diseases cannot adopt or can adopt. But general,
Assess the capability of the PAP.
लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग नहीं होना चाहिए
Exactly, life threatening disease नहीं होनी चाहिए.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, it's a suggestion. Dear ma'am, request you to refer to the category as neurotypical children and not normal. Even special needs children are normal in their own way. This awareness might encourage more special need adoptions. Well taken.
Yeah, thank you.
Next is, what is the special need of having AFA in inter-country adoption? Can individual register himself and perform the process?
Well, this whole process of inter-country adoption has been defined under the provisions of the Hague Convention, to which we are signatory. So, all the Hague Convention, there is a protocol which has been decided where AFAs have been given a very prominent role because they act as the eyes and ears of the central authorities in that country, and they do the same work that the social worker does in India. So this is the as per the protocol of the Hague Convention to which we are a signatory.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, when will the list of steering committee members be finalized?
Well, as soon as possible. There is a timeline for that. As soon as we have the enough number of applicants and meeting takes place, it will be done.
Thank you, ma'am. We have couple of few more appreciation messages for our help desk team. Miss Reeti Kapoor is saying, thank you to the Kara help desk team. I feel very relaxed after discussing my query with you. Miss Anushka was very calm and a good listener, and she addressed my concerns patiently. Thank you, ma'am. Again, we'll make sure that your suggestions, your words of appreciation reaches our help desk team. Next question we have, okay, so we have parents sharing their registration number. Miss Prabjot, we'll ensure आपका जो भी profile है उसको देखा जाए और accordingly आपकी जो query है उसको address किया जाए. Next question is from Miss Mansi. I have a query. मैं registration के बाद we gone to SA in Apalgarh. They have not taken to the office, and from outside they have taken file and they told to SA madam. मैम आई थिंक आपका एक कोई पर्टिकुलर एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है जिसकी वजह से आपकी ये सारी क्वेरीज आ रही हैं. आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी अगर आप अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर डाल सकें ताकि हम आपको अपनी तरफ से कनेक्ट कर पाएं और जो भी इशू रहा है उसको ठीक तरीके से एड्रेस करा जा सके, क्योंकि इस फोरम पे वो चीज करना पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. Next question is SA required to get closure report from police in case of abandoned child if police have not submitted any report about tracing of parents guardian for more than 3 months? 2 months में अगर नहीं आता है तो deemed to be non-traceable. Ma'am, as per regulation, if the report is not submitted within 2 months, then the parents are deemed to be are declared to be non-traceable. बट कुछ ऐसे भी केसेस होते हैं जहाँ पे बच्चा कुछ क्यूज देता है, उसको कुछ अपने घर का पता होता है या वो जिस शहर का होता है उसका पता होता है. तो अगर इस तरीके के लीड पुलिस के पास होती है और वो अगर उस लाइन में इन्वेस्टिगेशन करते हैं, then it is not always possible to have it within 2 months. लेकिन अगर इस तरीके का कोई इंफॉर्मेशन बच्चे द्वारा शेयर नहीं किया गया है या कोई क्लेमेंट नहीं आए हैं, देन अगर 2 महीने में पुलिस की रिपोर्ट नहीं आती है तो आप पेरेंट को बायोलॉजिकल पेरेंट्स को नॉन ट्रेसेबल मान के जो अबैंडनमेंट के आगे का प्रोसीजर है उसको किया जा सकता है. Next question is again from Miss Shikha. I believe Kara and IDM are directly connected, so why we as parents had to come in and chase responses and then only got to know if it's pending on IDM, and we asked IDM to acknowledge the missing document.
See, Kara and IDM are connected. We correspond, and during the process of correspondence, it may take whatever time it takes to process the documents. But if the parents are curious to know at what stage their case is, then they will have to approach IDM.
Next question. What is the deadline of accepting the child on portal once we are referred the child, and what is the deadline to reach the agency personally?
48 hours to reserve the child online and 30 days to, after reserving the child, for 30 days to approach the agency.
Yes, in country.
In country options.
Next question. After completing my HSR, when they came home for visit, so मानसी जी का ये क्वेश्चन है. मानसी जी, जैसा हमें आपके सवालों से लग रहा है, आई थिंक कुछ पर्टिकुलर एक्सपीरियंसेस हुए हैं आपके साथ इस अडॉप्शन जर्नी में. तो मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी कि आप अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर शेयर करिए या कारा के जो बाकी पोर्टल हैं या जो क्वेरी वाला हमारा पोर्टल है स्पेसिफिकली, वहां पे आप अपनी क्वेरी रेज करिए ताकि हम इसको एक सिस्टमैटिक तरीके से हम फॉलो अप कर पाए. So I think we have taken up. Okay, there are more questions coming in. अगर किसी का कोई क्वेरी मिस हो गया तो आप प्लीज उसको रीपोस्ट करें, बिकॉज इतने सारे सवाल हैं, हो सकता है कुछ मिस हो गए हों. अदरवाइज अभी तक हमारे पास जितने सवाल थे उनको हमने टेकअप कर लिया है. Okay, so we have a fresh question from Miss Neha. Hi everyone, we know there will be 3 references given. How much time we will get to reserve a child? Also 3 references will be given continuously to choose one from them. Want to know how it works?
See, there will be 3 referrals with a gap of 1 month each. If you get the first referral and you reserve you have to reserve the child within 48 hours. If you do not reserve the child and you let it pass, then you have to wait for another 30 days to get your next referral. The same thing will be repeated for the 3 referrals. After 3 referrals, if you do not reserve a child, any of the child in the 3 referrals within 48 hours, then you will be delegated to the bottom of the seniority list. But if you reserve the child within 48 hours in any of these 3 referrals, then you will have a period of 30 days to visit the child in SAR.
थैंक यू मैम. नेक्स्ट क्वेरी. सो आई थिंक अब आखिरी के कुछ सवाल हम ले लेते हैं. हाँ, ये सवाल है, उज्जैन मध्य प्रदेश में बच्चा कैसे गोद ले सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल उसी प्रक्रिया से जैसे कि बाकी देश में ले सकते हैं. उसके लिए इन कंट्री की जो प्रक्रिया है वो सारे देश में सेम है.
जी, बस आप प्लीज ये इंश्योर करें कि जब आप स्टेट प्रेफरेंस या रीजन का प्रेफरेंस दे रहे हैं तो उसमें मध्य प्रदेश हो. उज्जैन से ही मिलेगा वो ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है. हम एक ब्रॉडर प्रेफरेंस आपको देते हैं, ऑप्शन देते हैं. तो आप सेंट्रल जोन चूज कर सकते हैं या आप मध्य प्रदेश और कोई और पर्टिकुलर स्टेट चूज कर सकते हैं. उनमें से कहीं से आ सकता है. ये इतना स्पेसिफिकली कि उज्जैन से और उज्जैन में भी किसी पर्टिकुलर साल से मिलना इतना क्लोज लेवल पे तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, and probably the last question. We were given a rejection after the interview with SA. No official email was sent to us. We were informed only through a phone call. Our report was taken and reviewed. Before calling us for the interview, after that, we were called for the meeting, and based on the same medical report, we were rejected. So I think
it's just share the details.
Specific
Specific case. Kindly share details with us so that we can look at your.
So there is a proper way of having an ACM meeting. If the otherwise or any other method has been applied in your case, please inform us so that we can see to it. So last question. So there are few words of appreciation. Thank you, ma'am, for grateful for taking my queries and answering my queries. Good job, all of you. And last is, once we get the referral, we reserve it. Suppose we come, then find out that due to some reason we are not accepting the child, do we get the second referral after reservation?
After reservation,
Yes.
if you do not take the child, then
bottom.
then
Yes.
then you will be relegated to the bottom of the list, and you will not get the second referral.
Thank you, ma'am. So this would be the last query, and we always start with the session thinking that it is going to be a shorter time duration, but we always exceed. So, ma'am, any concluding remarks?
Yeah, before I conclude, I just saw one that we missed. If already we have one special needs child, are we eligible to adopt from any category? I think that is just one question that
It
we
is not
missed somewhere.
Yes.
Okay,
It may
it's
be there.
there.
Yes.
So yes, if you have one special needs child, if you have a biological child, the second child you can adopt from any category. Taking further from there, if you have two biological children, then you are eligible to adopt only a special needs child. That is the rule. So with this, we conclude today's session. I thank Sneha for anchoring this session, and I thank all the PAPs and other stakeholders who joined us today for this YouTube live session. I thank you for your queries. You know, these are very useful sessions for us as well, because we get to hear directly from you what your issues are and which are the gap areas where we need to create more awareness. Because we also take up these awareness programs, and and if we find that there are questions which are coming very frequently, the same question is coming very frequently, then we try to put out more and more awareness programs on that, including and especially on our social media handles. I would request everyone to kindly follow us on our social media handles. We are on X, we are on Facebook, we are on Insta. Kindly follow us on these, because we regularly post lot of informative material on our website and on our social media handles. Many of the questions that were raised today are actually part of our regular updates on the social media. So many of your queries would be resolved. Second thing is, you already are aware of our help desk, so that it operates from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We have a small team which is quite busy, you know, constantly there are calls which they attend and they respond as much as possible with as much information as they have. So kindly call our help desk officials. We sometimes hear that, you know, the number is continuously busy or we are not able to connect. The number might be busy because we do get a large number of calls per day, but do come back to us. Another way of reaching out to us is through our portal. If you go to our website, you will find for the PAPs, you can raise your queries on our portal, to which we respond, and also you can raise your grievance on our portal. We encourage you to raise your grievances or ask your queries on the portal itself, because that is easier for us to monitor than an email. For example, we work on email on number of issues. So it may so happen sometimes that you send us an email and we miss it because, you know, the different subjects are being handled on the email. So we encourage you to come to our portal and register your grievances and your queries on the portal, because we have a whole grievance addressal system here. We have a dedicated team here which answers your queries. We have a dedicated team which responds to grievances. It is monitored. We make sure that until it is disposed of, it remains on our dashboard. So, you know, there is a faster and a quicker response and a more systematic response. There are reviews also on the portal whether the cases have been disposed of or not, the queries have been responded to or not. So it would be a good way to reach out to us either with your queries or with your grievances. And lastly, I would request all of you not to fall into the hands of any unauthorized agents who might be luring you with offers of children. Remember that just as your interest is important, for us the interest of the child is very, very important. We do not want the child to be falling into wrong hands. One, we also don't want the child to be procured from by wrong means to be delivered to you. Kindly remember, when people offer children to you, you may not know from where that child is coming. The child could be a kidnapped child, the child could be a trafficked child, the child could be, you know, abducted child. So please contribute towards stopping these illegal practices by not taking children from this illegal route. Come to us, come to Kara, register on our website. We are doing everything we can. My team works really hard to make sure that the adoption pool is increased. Parents are verified, children's interests are taken care of, and children go into good families like yours. You know, so if you are part of our system, we will be able to serve you better. So with that, you know, I thank you, all of you once again for joining us in this session. I thank my team who has been here with me and also, you know, giving me various inputs as you have raised your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for answering everything so patiently. एंड वी कैन सी अभी भी कुछ कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, तो जिनके सवाल हम इस सेशन के ड्यूरेशन में नहीं ले पाए, उनके जवाब हम कमेंट के थ्रू कर देंगे. अगर आपका कोई पर्सनल क्वेरी है, बहुत स्पेसिफिक क्वेरी है, तो जैसे मैम ने सजेस्ट किया कि आप ग्रीवांस पोर्टल पे जाके अपना क्वेरी या ग्रीवांस जो है उसको रेज करें, ताकि एक सिस्टमैटिक तरीके से उसको लिया जा सके, टेकअप किया जा सके और आपको आंसर दिया जा सके. Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining us today and asking so many queries. So with this, we would like to end today's session. Namaskar.